Welcome back to the second part of the Let's Play S.T.A.L.K.E.R Call of Pripyat. My name is Tom, and I'm currently disguised as Major Dictariav here in Call of Pripyat. Some stuff happened off-screen, or while I wasn't recording. Well, I was actually recording it, but I had some frame rate issues just after turning in the last quest. An emission happened, but I don't think it was actually the emission. I had some software running in the background that was pretty much taking up half of my CPU power. So, but it's finished its work, and the game seems to be running a lot better now. So, but in the meanwhile, while the emission was building up, I stashed away the items that I got during our first mission, finding the artifact for Beard. So that's basically all that's happened, besides the emission, of course. But the weather should be all good now, so it should be safe to head outside again, and then perhaps not, because they're shooting. And of course, shooting is often means trouble, but also in the zone means an opportunity to loot. Sounds like it's down here. I think it's a guy fighting off mutants. Yep, and he's gone. Okay. Okay, nice. But anyways, in this particular episode, I'm gonna check out some stashes, because unlike the previous games, all the stashes in Call of Pripyat are actually lootable without having to find the information about the stash first. So all around the different zones in Call of Pripyat, there's just stuff waiting to be picked up by someone, and well, that someone might as well be me in this case. So, and especially here during the early hours of the game, there are actually some decent upgrades to be found to your weapons and stuff like that, some ammunition, more medkits, etc., etc., equipment in general. So first off, we're gonna head off to the ranger station, which is right up here. Some good stuff to be found up there, and you know, only takes a couple of minutes. Oh jeez. Guess they were looted by someone else already. I'd never loot dead stalkers, never. I promise. So, first off, I think there's some food at the back of this truck. And speaking of food, I'll have a bite, just to increase my endurance regeneration a bit. Yummy! Alright. Jesus. Alright, let's head in here. Yep. An AK and some ammo. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Come on, come on. There we go. And that's a... Oh, right, they changed the names of the weapons as well to actual names of guns in this mod. Well, they did in the previous complete mods as well. So now the weapons have the right names, I guess. So this is an AKS-74 in mint condition, so I'm just gonna switch to that, since the other one actually has slightly better firing rate, slightly better handling, but the accuracy and the damage is not as good. So I'm gonna stick with this one at least for a while. Let's head down here. Haha. Got some medkits and some batteries. They're not the traditional or conventional type of batteries, mind you. And there's a nice shotgun. I love that shotgun. Right, so what's our carrying capacity? Okay, still another 15 or so kilograms worth. That's nice. I think I'm gonna change to the... I guess it's called an SPSA now. Oh, sorry. Yeah, SPS. It was the SPSA in the normal version of called Pripyat. Well, in all the S.T.A.L.K.E.R games, I guess. So, some more loot down here, waiting for us to pick it up. Is it... Yeah, it must be up in the first crane here. I guess we're at the docks here. I guess these were cranes for loading and unloading. What's going on? Oh, a lone stalker fighting a bandit. Yep, and even though it's quite, in some ways, cruel, seeing situations like this is both quite terrifying and satisfying. Oh, he died. Okay. Oh, no, I think this guy actually no, there we go. But the bandit went down, but didn't actually die, so he lies there on the ground wounded, and those he were fighting are just calmly walking up to him with a pistol and just executing him. Which is, I mean, a nice touch, but it's just unnerving, I guess. Well, I'm trying to make my way around to this point here, just trying not to fall off. And I actually made it in the first attempt. That's a first, I think. I tend to fall off all the time. Same here. Come, go! Oh. Yep. I jinxed myself, I think. Look at me! First try! I'm the best stalker ever! Noob. Okay, let's try this again. Because the... Oh! Hopefully this is not gonna be a place where I just say, okay, I'm just gonna do this off camera and then come back in an hour and say, hey, I finally did it. Only took me 20 attempts. Not the most interesting of videos to watch either, this. But hopefully I'll get it this time. Come on. Oh. Yeah, come on. We can do this. We are so doing it. Yeah, there we go. Some ammo for my AK, so while slightly annoying, definitely worth it. And I apologize for the absolute noobness, but sometimes you just gotta be persistent, no matter how much of a noob you really are. I think there's a pistol here, yep, and some ammo. Yep. And our final visit, at least for now, is gonna be down here at a small boat. Not that one, but nearby. That one. I'm not sure what whoever... Oh, okay. I guess gun and ammunition probably isn't from way back when this boat was actually used, so I was about to ask what he or they were gonna hunt, but or fish using a gun, but never mind. Again, just displaying my noobness. So that's the Shevchenko. That's one of the other very large ships grounded in this area. So okay. Well, if you remember in the last episode, turning in that mission for Beard, finding his artifact, we got this stash, so we might as well pick that up, and then probably gonna head back to the Skadovsk and stash some of the items I found, because as you can see in the lower right corner, right below my health, my stamina or endurance is depleting quite rapidly when I sprint. And that's because I'm carrying all this stuff. Only carrying, what, 5 assault rifles and a couple of shotguns and some pistols and various ammunition and medkits and whatnot, you know. But I kind of like the, I definitely like the endurance, how they dealt with the endurance in this game. Because it feels more proportional to how much stuff you're carrying. So the more stuff you're carrying, the faster your endurance depletes. But also the fact that now food actually makes your... or actually you have kind of like a hunger... Well, I guess it's, yeah, energy recovery, but eating food will increase this up to a certain point. Actually, I think that's the point right there. So, and as you grow more hungry, that will deplete. So if you're really famished, your endurance will deplete very quickly. But also, in the previous games, you had energy drinks, which you also do in this one. But these actually last a while and just increase your energy recovery. Instead of just, in the old days, you had this energy meter, kind of like the one in the lower right corner, and an energy drink would simply replenish that. But then you would sprint for like 20 meters and you would be all out again. However, in this game, I can just quickly demonstrate it, my energy recovery increases, and as you can see by the icon that appeared on the screen, the energy recovery is still in effect. So energy drinks in this game are much more practical than in the previous games, which is really useful and really the right way to do this kind of thing, I think, at least. Makes more sense as well in the you know, having a more permanent, well, or at least a temporary effect rather than just an instant effect from drinking something like an energy drink, and also having more permanent, or well, temporary effects from eating food as well. Because in the previous games you just grew hungry, and if you didn't eat for a while you started to just take damage. But here and you could also replenish your health with it. But in this game you can also, it replenishes a small amount of health, but it's really more about energy recovery. So it just seems more sensible in many ways. Eating food doesn't really mend wounds in the way that it did in the original S.T.A.L.K.E.R games. So anyways, we're back with some loot here. just yeah, I think I'll just stash everything. I found some knives which weren't actually in the vanilla version, so I'm kind of wondering what they are used for, since I already have a knife. Just can't draw it here on the boat though. But anyways, I think that amount of stash hunting is gonna be what it amounts to today, so that's it for part 2, and I hope to see you all in part 3.